Okay, good afternoon, YouTube. I'm gonna do a. There we go. I'm gonna do another watch show and tell. If you're new to my channel, basically I do watch show and tells, is what I call them. Basically, again, if you've watched this channel before, it's all gonna be a little bit repetitive. But basically, what I do is I show you what the watch looks like on the person. I tell you how tall I am, which I'm 5'8". About 165, 170 pounds, and I have a 7-inch wrist. And one thing I found when I was looking to make a watch purchase is that nobody really showed you the watch on the person, and that's very difficult to go ahead and see what it's going to look like on you. I could show you the watch really close like so, and I'll show you a couple close-ups here. But a lot of the videos I saw are the guys, the white gloves, it's on that spinning pedestal, and you know, that's great, it's like an animated picture, but you really can't see what it's going to look like on the person. So I started doing these videos, and so far they've been really popular. So I do videos that are watch show and tells, where I'm not a watch expert. I don't tell you a whole lot about the watch, just kind of the basics like the measurements and stuff like that. Mainly it's just to show you what it looks like on the person. And then I started doing watch comparison videos, whereas if you maybe already have one of these watches, you're looking at getting another one, maybe a different brand, it's nice to see them side by side. So subscribe to my channel, keep watching for new and upcoming videos. I'm going to be reviewing sellers, I'm going to be reviewing more watches, and of course doing these side by side comparisons. Some of the videos will also be repeats because I'm going to put them under different search terms. So instead of just, for instance, today reviewing a Hydromax, what we're going to review, and a Android Enforcer, I'm going to put them under different terms, such as like this one here. I picked these two today because I wanted to do a review for what I consider a deep dish watch. And a lot of watches, if you compare them, the face, where the actual hands mount to the face, are more closer to the top. And a deep dish, it's exactly what it is. It looks like it goes down deep like a soup bowl. And of the ones that I have, of all the ones that I've been able to purchase and review, these two have the deepest dish. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and this will be uploaded on probably, I don't know if I'll do a second video completely different than this one, but I'm going to upload this one under two search terms, okay? So let's start with the Invicta Hydromax, okay? This watch right here, I'm just going to read a little bit of information. It's powered by a Swiss Ronda 51524H quartz movement. It is not a chronograph. It's all stainless steel, of course. The Invicta always does a flame fusion crystal. You know, basically the standard stuff that you can look up on your own. Again, I'll get kind of a close-up here of why I picked this watch. So you can see how deep that dish is. And let me grab something else here. I'll just grab like a standard. Let's see here. We'll grab a big watch here. We'll go ahead and grab just your standard Arsenal. Okay, it's a big watch. You can see how much deeper, how much more depth there is. And the Arsenal is a big, beautiful watch. Don't get me wrong. But this is more about what this video is about: the depth of the face. Okay, and not a lot of watches have a deep dish like that. Okay, so this is pretty much standard, that depth of face. Let me go ahead and put that one back there. Let's go back to the Hydromax. 52 millimeters in case. They do a combination of polishing down the middle. Several different colors as far as the face and, of course, the bezel. I got the yellow gold model because I got such a great deal on it. This is kind of cool. I always show this one on the Hydromax. A ratchet release clasp. So you can kind of quickly get a little extra sizing right there. So you might size it a little smaller. You know, sometimes the watches fit tighter one day and then they don't the next. You know, I don't know why. Probably swelling, water intake, that kind of stuff. What else? This one here weighs about 13 ounces unsized. 24 millimeter width on the bracelet. 8 3/4 inches on the length, and of course, what makes that watch really stand out, and you can check the other videos for the other Hydromax ones I've listed. This has been a super popular watch. Is a 29 millimeters in depth. Okay. Now, again, very deep dish face, very interesting when you look at it, especially when you get it from a side angle. You can really see how deep it is. And the second one I compared it to is the only other watch I've been able to find, at least in my collection or anything I found online, that actually has a deep dish like that. And this watch is not very thick. I mean, we're looking at basically 20 millimeters of thickness, which is still, I mean, it's not small. You know, that's approaching, you know, what a Venom's 22. So definitely a thick watch. This is a beautiful watch. They make it in the all polished stainless. They make it in the all polished gold. Gold with like a navy blue face, and of course they make it in like this kind of a gunmetal, which is really cool too. Definitely an awesome watch. This watch, you get so much for your money. Right now they're going for about $250. I've seen them upwards of $450. I got a great deal for the holidays on this. I don't want to tell you, it might upset you. This one here is a full automatic watch. It's powered by a Seiko NH36A automatic movement, 24 joules. And the case, let's see, case is 50 millimeters in diameter, and then you get that 20 millimeters in depth. But what makes an exhibition back, don't want to leave that out, that's kind of cool. But what makes this watch really, really neat is not only that it's fully polished and it's beautiful, and you have a couple different like screws in the bezel right there where they're polished stainless, so you get kind of a really interesting contrast. But what makes it so cool is look at the dish on that. It's like a soup bowl. So really, a deep face for a watch of this size really gives you kind of an interesting look when you're, you know, as far as you know how they've mounted that movement all the way down inside the case like that. You don't see that on a lot of watches, at least none that I've seen. Really interesting. That's why I wanted to do those ones side by side, because they both have that really deep dish face, which is really, like I said, really interesting. Got that lip. So there they are side by side. I'm going to go ahead and throw these on the wrist here so you can see them. This Android is, I'm just blown away with the quality of the Android. This is just a beautiful watch. I mean, it's just so flashy. So there it is. You know, like I said, 7-inch wrists, about 5 foot 8 inches tall, 170 pounds, full automatic right there. Just gorgeous. Let me go ahead and throw the Hydromax on. See what that one looks like next to it. Oops. There we go. Alright, there we go. So there they are. You can see the Hydromax just got a lot of beef. I mean, you can't really mess around with 29 millimeters there. I mean, definitely dwarfs anything smaller. But still, nonetheless, I mean, they're both fantastic watches. Try to get a little bit closer for you there. This Android's so popular, like my coworkers picked up. One picked up one, same one. Another coworker picked up the gold one as well, and he also picked up the silver. He was even talking about getting the blue also. So just a really nice looking watch, especially for the price point they had them. I wouldn't mind getting the gunmetal one they have. Really neat. So there you go. There's my review of